Good afternoon and welcome. Glad you could join us today. So let's get started. We're talking about the Apple Watch Series 9 on Go for Lunch for January 9th, 2024. I'm Roger Harmon, your host, and this is brought to you by Gopher Technology, and our mission is to make your technology work for you. Well, this is National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. So we are saying thank you to all of our men and women who serve and protect our communities. So the Apple Watch Series 9 requires certain things. You have to have iOS 17 to run watchOS 10 on the Apple Watch Series 9. Are you confused yet? So in order to run iOS 17, you need an iPhone XR or later. So we're still recommending that you wait until iOS 17.3 before upgrading your iPhone, but we're taking one for the team and updating to 17.2. So let's show you the upgrading process. We will turn on our phone here and okay, there it is. So here we are. So on the left we have a direct connection to the phone, and on the right we have a picture of the phone so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So we're going to go to Settings. We're going to scroll down here to the third section to General, and then we're going to go to Software Update. So you can see here the latest update at this moment is 17.2.1. So we are going to click on Download and Install, and we're going to put in our code. And so you can see here that the download has been requested. The update has been requested. You see right here, update requested. And so that process will take a little while. So we will check back on that as soon as it is done. So now we have updated to iOS 17.2.1. So now it's time to pair the watch. So to pair the watch, you want to make sure the watch is charged, and then you place it next to your iPhone. So here we are next to our iPhone. We have a charged watch here, and we're going to turn it on, and we're going to hit the little check mark, and then we're going to choose English, and of course we want to be fair and keep all the countries in alphabetical order. So we go down to the Use, getting closer. There we go, United States. Open the Watch app on your iPhone and tap Start Pairing. So we're going to scroll up here. We're going to scroll down in the middle to bring up the Watch app, W-A-T. There it is. And Now we are going to, so let's click on all watches. Oh, here we go. Let's add a watch. Set up for myself. Hold the Apple Watch up to the camera. There we go. It's paired. Make this your new Apple Watch. So we're going to set the Apple Watch down there and readjust our phone. So we want to use the apps and data that are currently paired with our Apple Watch, and we want it to be on our preferred wrist and bring across all the Siri settings and more. So we hit continue. And now it's connecting to my Apple Watch. This may take a moment. And meanwhile, the Apple Watch is reacting to the magnet in the iPhone for MagSafe. So you can see it tells us it's a 41mm aluminum case designed by Apple in California. So we're going to hit agree, and then we are going to set a passcode. So we're going to set a 4-digit passcode, which I'm going to shield from view, like that. And re-enter. Okay. So now it's telling us about all the safety and privacy features. We're going to click on done. So we have the emergency SOS. We can hold the side button to call for emergency services and notify our emergency contacts. We have fall detection, which is a reason just by itself to buy an Apple Watch. And it says here that the safety features may share your location when your device calls or you text emergency services. Your emergency contacts may also be contacted and notified of your location. And that would be something that we would want. We have a little gear turning up here in the up top right. And as you can see, the display on the watch just timed out. Okay, so now we want to add cards to Apple Pay. And so we're going to say set up later. And now it's telling us about one of the features of the new Apple Watch and iOS 17 is to tap your index finger and thumb together twice to answer a call, reply to a message, to see your smart stack, and more. Okay, so now the Apple Watch is almost ready. You can see here we have a circle, and it is moving slowly through that circle. So it's going to give us an alert when it's done, so you can use your iPhone as you normally would while that process is happening. And while you're waiting, you can learn more about your Apple Watch. So we're going to get to know your watch right here. So let's find out what's new in watchOS. So as I just mentioned, the touch feature is new, and I'm putting the watch down here. And you can get timely information. You turn the digital crown to see upcoming reminders, boarding passes, and more. And now you can add widgets from your favorite apps to a smart stack. And then it tells us here that a device has been added to our account that has access to iMessage. We recognize that device, so we're going to say OK. So you can now use Siri to securely check your health and log new information. Like if you step on the scale in the morning, you can tell Siri what your current weight is. You can use it to see the metrics as you ride your bicycle. You can reflect on your mood by answering some questions. You can see what is walkable. So you can discover nearby restaurants, parks, and more in maps. And you can set a walking radius so that you can decide which things are within walking distance. And then you can find the perfect trail in maps. You tap the magnifying glass and search for something like the word trails and find your next adventure. So those are the main features. That is in the Tips, which is a great app both on your iOS devices and on your Mac. So they have got some other things here: how to set up a checklist, how to practice your key gestures, how to personalize your iPhone, how to be prepared, and what's new in iOS 17, beyond the basics, talking about Siri. Then you have a section on photos and camera, a section on the Apple Watch, and the Apple Watch has just beeped and it's saying hello. And now we're going to click on Start. And we're going to learn how to navigate. So you press the digital crown to see your apps. There they are. And you press the digital crown to return to your watch face. And there it is. And you press the side button to open your control center. And you turn the digital crown to see your widgets. So there's my activity widget. I'm being welcomed to the Apple Watch. So there's my activity for today, followed by the weather. And here's some of my notifications from Apple News. There's my next appointments. And I keep scrolling. I could go to my music, I could go to my activities, I could go to text, or I could tap here and go to all my apps. So the apps are a little different. They're in more of alignment. Where it used to be you had to scroll right and left to see them all. Now they're all within an alignment. So now all you have to do is scroll up and down to find a different app. And if you go up here, you can, if you're really quick, go to list view. Okay. Now it looks like we are measuring the sound level. So we're going to click on the digital crown and go back there. And we have to enter our passcode again. So we're going to do that. Okay, we're back. So now I'm going to hit the side button. So here's my control panel. I can control Wi-Fi. I can put it in airplane mode. There's my battery, 93%. I can touch this icon to find my phone. Touch this icon for a flashlight. And there's the theater mode. There's alarms. Here's walkie-talkie. This is for hearing aids. And here is adjusting your text height. So if I hit edit, I can go in and add more to the control center. But I'm going to just hit done, and I'm going to hit the side button. That'll take me back to the watch face. So they took away, at one point they took away the option to slide back and forth to change watch faces, but they put it back in. So let's see about that. And okay, so that brought up the calendar. We're going to hit the digital crown. There we go. So I could remove that watch face. So I touch it, and now I'm in the edit mode. Now I can slide to different watch faces. So there's a world time. There's an infograph in a circular watch face. There's a chronograph. There's a modular with the weather. There's Mickey. And there's a more traditional watch face there. There's a nice, easy to read watch face. There's a much easier to read watch face. And you can see you can put your photos in there from your Photos app. Here's an astronomy watch face showing where the sun is shining right now on the Earth. I don't know why it keeps asking for my passcode. And then you can add a new watch face there. So that's how you set up your Apple Watch. And we're going to hit back here. So we're back into tips. And so here we are. So one thing to be aware of is that the new Apple Watch Series 9 comes with a USB-C connector. So if you don't have a charger that takes USB-C, this is the magnetic charger right here, then you may want to arrange to have one available by the time you receive your watch. And you probably want to get one that has multiple inputs, so you can use both the new USB-C and the traditional USB-A. So there you have it, an introduction to setting up a new Apple Watch. We will dive into more features of the Apple Watch, as well as iOS 17.3 when it becomes publicly available. So stay tuned to that. And if you have any questions, this would be a good time to put those in. So the answers to your questions will be in chat, because I am actually recording this ahead of time because I'm in a class all this week from 8 until 6. So I hope that I will be able to, on my lunch break, be here to answer the questions in chat. But if you don't see any answers, that means I couldn't arrange that. So you can go ahead and put your questions in chat, and I will contact you directly with the answers. Also, if your Zoom doesn't automatically update, make sure you're up to version 5.17.1. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next week for Go for Lunch on Tuesday at high noon. Have a great day.